نحن أعوذ من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وشكر لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Sayyidina Ali Karamallah Washhad, Allah enlightened his holy face. He said, رئيس الحكمة مخافة الله. The crown of all wisdom, the head of all wisdom is fear of Allah. It's not a kind of fear that they are teaching us. Makhafatullah is not to be fearful of a vengeful Lord Russia, or to be fearful of being punished. That we should. It's good for nafs al-amara bisu. Makhafatullah is taqwa, is a state of the heart that the servant is aware of Allah. He is not in ghaflat, he is in helplessness. He has a state of awareness that make him to be shy, to have a state of decency. He is always in a worry. Worry to be punished is one thing. Worry to deceive is another thing. Higher than the worry of being punished is the worry to deceive. Means out of love for Allah Azza wa Jal, out of love for His and respect for His mightiness. How out of, like, when you have been born in a traditional way, very close to your mother, you don't fear that she is going to harm you, or she's going to beat you, or she's going to do something harsh to you. No. But you will fear not to please her. You will fear to deceive her. You will fear to disappoint her. So much she gave you care and love, and so much your heart is yearning to please her, you will always be in that disposition of trying to do your best to see her eyes glowing out of pleasement for you. Such kind of relationship we should look with Allah Azza wa Jal, our Lord Almighty. That's why when Prophet ﷺ, he was praying and praying and praying and spending all the night in prayers until his knees and his foot will be swollen. And companions were astonished. So, Ya Rasulallah, you are Ma'asum. You are Habibullah. You are the praised one. You are the chosen one. Allah made you to be the khayr al-khalqillah, the best of creation. Allah Azza wa Jal, He said about you, Inna law malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi. That Allah Himself and His angels are praising you. How this is possible? We are seeing you, how much you are tiring yourself. What He said, should not I be a thankful servant? Allahu Akbar. How much is essence that Muhammadi was created with the ultimate desire to please his Lord Almighty, showing us the example. He never raised a question to his Lord, never, to say why, like the question we ask when we are not happy from something, why this is happening to me. He never raised the question to his Lord. Whenever it came to him, he never said no. He never raised any objection. And Allah knows what kind of ihtihan, what kind of test fell on him. We think we know how much he was tested. Prophet ﷺ said, prophets are the most tested in Allah's sight. And among them, I was the most tested one. So what we know from Sirat al-Nabi ﷺ is very minor detail of what he has been through. Most of it, we don't know. It was hidden from us. Like prophetic reality was hidden from us. What we know from Prophet ﷺ, detail of Sirah. They will describe you, Shama'il Nabi ﷺ, his description and his character, and very few hadiths will speak about his reality. Very few. How his light was created and how Allah Azza wa Jal perfected this light and how He made everything to be created from that light and how He was the first thing created and from Him everything created. And this is a minor detail of His creation. When He went on Isra al-Miraj, we have the details we can carry. We have the details we can understand with our minds. But what it means to be in Qawsini wa Adl, who can understand? There is no mind that can understand such a thing because it's manifestation of divine presence. Allah Azza wa Jal has nothing can contain Him. Nothing is and nothing is. He is absolute. How a created being was brought to what we call a presence, to a nearness that is so close like that. What is that presence? Who can understand? Asma wal Sifat, the name and attribute of Allah Azza wa Jal, they are meant for us to understand something that we will never be able to comprehend. Subhanallah. The mightiness of Allah Azza wa Jal is transcendent. Means we proceed from His creation. And what we proceed from His creation? What is the creation? Creation is under one attribute, the Khaliq. That attribute is sitting on a Bahr, an ocean of power, Bahr al-Qudra. And Allah Azza wa Jal, from His order, by kun fayakun. And they say, the ulama, as soon as Allah Azza wa Jal wish and say kun between kaf and nun, from this attribute, all the power came from Bahr al-Qudra and made everything to be in existence. From heavens, from earth, from what you know, what you don't know, what has been described to you, what will never be described to you, what is permanently created. In this universe, look, it is, you take a small finger like that, just the nail, the quantity of atoms inside, if you add all humans together for all their life, they cannot count. Sahih. The number is so huge. If they all their life they are counting, they will not finish counting the number of atoms in a nail. Because it's number beyond. Who created that? Allah. Every atom, every electron, every quark, every boson, and this is 4 or 5 levels we understand. Allah knows how many levels. Maulana Shaykh used to teach us that below the atom 17 levels, not discovered yet, it will come. 17. And it is nothing for Allah in that atom, to create a universe like that. If you are trying to understand, your mind will freeze till end of time. This is the greatness of Allah. That's why Prophet ﷺ said, if you knew what I knew, you will cry a lot and you will laugh very little. What he was pointing to, what he was speaking about, what is that reality? That look, we are in our bashariya, in our physicality, all day long we were worried what we are going to eat. Now the stomach is full. We had, mashallah, barakah of our sisters, nice iftar. Everyone is, oh, it's finished. Our whole universe is grazing. Tabarakallah, Allah favored us a little bit more. We sit in majlis and spoke about Him. At least not to be in the state of hayawan, because it's a big part of us. But this Allah Azza wa Jal, through His mightiness and His endless favor and His supremacy, made such a gift to Bani Adam when He favored them and created them and granted them to be not only from Bani Adam, from Zuriyat al-Adam, but from Qabil to Ibrahim and from Ummatul Nabi for us. And some scholars, they will say, Ummatul Nabi is not only the Muslim of today. Ummatul Nabi is all creation. Why? Because Prophet said, I was a Nabi, a prophet, and Adam was between clay and water. I mean, in absolute, in reality, not in the physical manifestation. He is the first created. His soul is created first. His light is created first. Allah Azza wa Jal says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ar-Rahman, Alam al-Quran, Khalaq al-Insan. How the Rahman, the merciful one, Alam al-Quran, Khalaq al-Insan. He taught Quran, then created human. Allahu Akbar. To who he taught Quran? If he taught Quran first, then created human being. It's famous. When Prophet ﷺ received Quran from Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam, he asked him, Ya Jibril, who is handling you these scriptures? Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam told him, I don't know, Ya Rasulallah. Allah Azza wa Jal appointed me in heavens, and I go, there is a curtain of light, hijab of light, and from that hijab comes a hand of light that handle me these scriptures that I bring to you. So Prophet ﷺ told him, look, I am asking you to look who is behind there. Next time. It's angels, they don't have will to do such a thing. They do according to what they are told to do, they don't question. But Prophet ﷺ told him, pull the curtain and look for him. When he went to receive Quran, he pulled the curtain. Then he came to Prophet ﷺ. He said, Ya Rasulullah, from you to you. That hand was you, Ya Rasulullah. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant us from Mahabbatul Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Increase us in the love of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In ihtiram, love, increase us in ihtiram, in respect for Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Made him to be dear to our eyes and to our heart more than ourselves. Habibika al-Mustafa. May he grant us through this holy month of Ramadan from this endless blessing, and grant us from the treasures that he has hidden for his servant into that magnificent month. إلى حضرتنا بالفاتحة.